Welcome everybody to game number 99 of 100. That's right, 99 of 100. And tonight we have a game between two teams, so the loser's probably going to be eliminated. And the winner will be able to at least compete on the final day. Taking a look at the pennant chase, we're going to take a look at all of the standings. And this will be the expanded standings here. Taking a look at this, remember this is game number 100. If the Los Angeles Dodgers win, then Arizona, New York, and Kansas City are done. So the Dodgers in 1988 have to be swept. They play the 1984 San Diego Padres on a two-game losing streak. Kansas City is the underdog there, but who knows? Now Arizona, New York, and Kansas City, if they lose, then they're done. So the Dodgers win, all those teams are done. If one of those teams lose, they're done. LA has to lose too to form a playoff on Friday. Houston and Seattle are settled. They're going. And the order is settled in that division. But remember, you go by the overall record. The Ron Juckett League. The Red Sox have a one-game lead over the 81 Dodgers. The Washington Nationals go to the playoffs with a win or a Dodgers or Tigers loss. Today, we're going to have the 1981 Dodgers. So the Dodgers are one game behind the Red Sox. If the Dodgers lose and the Red Sox win, it's over and the Red Sox go. If the Red Sox win, the Detroit Tigers are eliminated no matter what. For Detroit to make it, the Red Sox have to be swept and Detroit has to win too. And we could have a three-way tie. For the Nationals, they would miss the playoffs if they lose two and then the Dodgers win two and then they go to a playoff and Boston whatever. So that's still an open one. Houston and the Philadelphia Phillies in a Bob Stokes League. You can see it's a one-game difference, and Philadelphia wants to go over the Astros for seeding. Brainiac Baseball, this is another crazy one. Montreal and Tampa Bay are tied for the division lead. Oakland is behind by a game. Oakland could win the division if Montreal and Tampa Bay both lose out. And Oakland goes with the sweep. You never know, there's going to be a lot today. Philadelphia and the New York Mets. The New York Mets in Philadelphia, that's going to be big, as Philadelphia, if they win out, they win. If they win out, they go. If they win today, they force at least a playoff game versus the New York Mets. And that's if they win today. If the New York Mets win two and Philadelphia loses two, that's big trouble for them. Los Angeles and New York will go, 2 games left. If the Dodgers win or the Yankees lose, and the Dodgers will get the higher seed. Then the Yankees, Anaheim and the Dodgers of 63. Anaheim is number 1. The Dodgers of 63 are trying to get second. They're fighting the Pirates. The Pirates have 64 wins. The Pirates have lost 2 straight, and they want to get number 2 seed. As the Minnesota Twins are 51 and 47, they blasted them out of the sky. And the principal's picks, the 1960 Pirates. And the Cleveland Indians are 50 and 48. They made it, so nobody else can make it in there. But Cleveland does not want to be the last seed. If you're the last seed, then you got to play. Remember, you reseed every round. It's not a straight bracket. You can see the Pirates are number 2 by 1 game, and that's huge. The Dodgers want to jump over the Pirates. Baltimore is 60, but with 2 games left, you see the 66 Orioles just got caught in a bad division. The Nationals are right now 6th best record in this entire league. And if they lose 2 straight and go 58 and 42, they might be done. Because the Red Sox are 57 and 41. The Phillies are there. The Mets might be down. So you take a look at all these teams. The last team that is still in it right now, the 48 and 50 Kansas City Royals. They lose all of those tiebreakers and they are down. They're the long shot. The Tigers have a better record. Same with the Cubs and the Astros, who are eliminated. So here we go. Here we go. The game of the day. It's going to be the Dodgers and the Oakland A's from Oakland. And everything right here. This will be to end everything. The Oakland Coliseum. Taking a look at the game options here. And they're going to move that to, well, it's HP. There we go. So, there's your lineups for today. This is it, really. Who will clinch today? Creators Cup game number 99 out of 100. Well, we're going to see. It is going to be LA and Oakland. LA in 1981 and Oakland of 2001, both one game behind. The Dodgers, if they lose, or they might lose out, and Oakland, well, they got to win two and hope one of the top two teams loses. Let's go to Oakland right now and start the game. And the bottom left, very, very important. As we take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard here, and we're about ready to go. So here is 7:05 p.m. there, and we're about ready to go. Steve Sachs starting off. And here is Steve. He will start off. I believe this is Mulder, and Sachs will be on the ground. This will be second to first. This will be one out. One out. Dusty Baker, he's the DH. He's hitting .302. Go bat second. Mark Mulder. Such a big game for both these teams. Baker, a high pop fly. Center field. And a base hit for Baker. So Baker will get on. These first inning runs are so big. They are very, very big. And here comes Pedro Guerrero. Guerrero 311. 26 home runs, 64 RBI. Mulder's 8-5, 3.59 ERA. The biggest game of his life. The pitch. Oh, he walks him, and there's going to be two on with one out. Oakland does not want to lose. If they lose and the other two win, it's over. And here's Ron Say. Run, and that's going to be a strikeout, 2 outs. Remember, we only have tiebreakers. We only have tiebreakers for playoff positions and not division winners. Look, San Diego's beating LA. That's a big key to everything. But here's Mulder against Garvey. And that'll be a hard shot to left field to base hit. Are they going to send a runner around? They will. And it'll be 1-0 LA. And LA scores early. Are they going to send around the second? They will to throw home, and it's 2-0. It's Los Angeles 2 and Oakland 0. Here's Rick Monday, left fielder. Mark Mulder has given up 2 runs here in the first, 2 outs. Monday struck out, and that's going to be the end of the first. It's unsettling here in Oakland, but LA has a 2-0 lead. Well, people aren't in their seat yet. Bob Crane. Bob Crane is 4-8, 6.08 ERA, not the best in the world. And here comes Johnny Damon. Johnny Damon now, and he's about to pitch. There's the pitch. It's going to be to left field, and here comes Damon. He's going to go around first. He might hit second. And Johnny Damon to second base, and he's going to be on second, nobody out. A stand-up double. Oh, how big this is. The end of the second inning, that's going to be huge, but here comes Jeremy Giambi. The right fielder, he's hitting .254, 11 home runs. Bob Crane, not the best pitcher that they have, but he strikes out Damon, 1 out. Giambi, sorry about that. And Giambi goes down. It's going to be 1 out. 1 out. And here comes Jason Giambi. So Jeremy Giambi first and Jason Giambi first base. The pitch, it's going to be high, deep fly of the ball, left field. This one is back. And this one is close, and it's gone. It's right in to the luxury boxes, and Giambi has tied the game at 2. Almost like a cricket game where you're expecting runs. And Giambi has made it 2-2. And here's Miguel Volpone, the shortstop. Volpone hitting .235. Now it's 2-2. We just have 1 out. And here's Carrain. Carrain, high, deep fly ball, left field. This is Volpone. And it is back and caught. It'll be 2 outs. Rick Monday with the catch. And here's Frank Menachino, second base. And Corain trying to get out of this inning. And he does. A swing and a miss, and we go to the second. It's the Dodgers 2 and Oakland 2. Oh, what a game this is. Oh, we're looking at other games. Pittsburgh at 91, that's big. We'll go over every game in the second inning. Here's Mike Scioscia, 243. You see the games on the left and the scoreboard are almost as good as these, and that's going to be 1 out. The Phillies and the Mets are going to be big. Bill Russell, the shortstop. As Mulder's trying to get into a zone, that's going to be a base hit for Russell. And Russell to first. And Russell will go around, and it's going to be top of the second inning, 1 out. Darryl Thomas at center field. Darryl, and that's going to be a strikeout, 2 out. Oh, the playoffs are just going to be so big here. Here's Steve Sachs, second base. High fly ball to left field. And this one, well, might be gone, and it hits the wall, though. Are they going to score and make it 3-2? Will the Dodgers take the lead? They go home. They go to third, and it'll be a triple. And it is 3-2. Steve Sachs with a triple. At the top of the second inning. And here's Dusty Baker, who's 1 for 1. He's batting second now. Mark Mulder. That'll be a little looper. And that's going to be Steve Sachs with an RBI. And it is now 4-2. They get the 2-run lead back. You wonder if it's going to be like this all day. And here's Pedro Carrera, the right fielder. He walked in the first inning. The pitch by Mulder, and that'll be on the ground. This could be 6, 4, and that ends the inning. The Dodgers are up 4-2, and we go to the bottom of the second inning. Bottom of the second inning, Olmedo signs. The third baseman, Olmedo, only hitting, well, he's hitting 277 this year. They got to get on. The Padres now lead the Dodgers 4-0. Oh, that's a big game. That's going to be a strikeout, 1 out. Well, the Dodgers in 1988, they got to get a win in the last 2 games. But it all depends on, like Kansas City could tie them. That would be a miracle if they did. Jose Ortiz, the DH now. Corain against Ortiz. And that's going to be a high pop fly to right field. And underneath, that'll be an out, 2 outs. So we have 2 runs every inning for every team. And that trend could end now as Eric Burns comes in. Eric Burns only 10 at-bats all year. And Eric Burns to right field, and he made the right choice of going. And it's a base hit. It goes all the way to the wall. Burns is going to second. The throw, he's going to be safe. A double for Burns. And here comes Sal Fasano, the catcher. Fasano now, the catcher. This is big. Philadelphia losing in the 7th inning. We'll get to all the scores and what they mean at the end of this inning. The pitch struck him out, and that's going to be it. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. The score, LA 4 and Oakland 2. The out-of-town scoreboard and what everything means. Pittsburgh in 1960, it's all seeding. It's 13-11. What a crazy game. The Yankees 10-5. So the Yankees of 27 are trying to go against the other Dodgers. The Mets winning, nothing there. Baltimore winning, nothing there. Houston, nothing there. Tampa Bay is one of those teams that clinch a playoff spot if Oakland loses and they win. So Tampa Bay is tied 1-1, bottom of the 9th inning, bases loaded. It'll be 1-2 to Sammy Sosa. Oakland of 72 and 80 Kansas City, no change, but look at Kansas City of 85. They're done. They're down 10-1 to Chicago of 87. They will be done. Seattle losing to Milwaukee, they're just seeding there. San Francisco and St. Louis seeding there. Minnesota's beating Philadelphia. If the Mets win, they're tied. Houston, it's just seeding. The LA Dodgers, it's 5-0 now in the top of the 8th inning. That's huge. The Dodgers at 66 are tied there. Now here we go. The Mets have beaten Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks are done. Only the Yankees in 1998 now can make the playoffs. The New York Mets beat Detroit, nothing there. The Yankees at 61, a win over Washington. Washington, that's a loss for them in their division. That is huge. Pittsburgh, that is the LA Dodger division. Pittsburgh at 91 gets a win. One more win, and I believe they might have clinched second place with that win. Anaheim loses, nothing there. Boston of 04 loses, so that's very big. And that means that this game is absolutely gigantic. The Yankees of 98, they win, they're only one back. They're only one back, they beat 63 LA, big. Cincinnati is 75, they won, but no change. Pittsburgh is 79, they're already out, but Montreal of 94, they lose. And that is gigantic here, because that means if Oakland wins, they're going to be tied. They could be tied for first. It's Montreal, Tampa Bay, and Oakland. Cleveland beat Houston, they're looking for seeding. Philadelphia 64, they're still one back against Houston. Did Houston of 80 win? No, so they go to the final day. Philadelphia had a shot, they couldn't win. Detroit of 13 is still in it with a win. And now they're only one back, so that last day is going to be big tomorrow. And Cincinnati 4-0 over Houston, no change. And Montreal over San Francisco, they're both done. We go to the top of the third inning. Here's Ron Cey at third base. Ron Cey, and that's going to be a strikeout, one out. Mulder with 5 strikeouts. Here in the top of the third inning. Steve Garvey at first base. Steve Garvey, he's 1 for 1. He has 2 of the RBI today. That'll be a high pop fly to right field. And underneath, they're going to make the catch. It'll be 2 outs. 2 outs, top of the third. And here's Rick Monday, left field. Here's Rick. Rick, that'll be a hard shot, but it'll be 6-3 in the third out. We go to the bottom of the third inning. The score is LA 4 and Oakland 2.
Have you picked your designated driver for this evening? Please remember to drink responsibly.
Bottom of the third inning now. Here's Johnny Damon, who's 1 for 1 today at the very top of the lineup for the Oakland Athletics. Bob Corain, and that's going to be a hard shot to first. They're going to step on it unassisted, 1 out. Oakland has some wiggle room, but they got to win today, and they know it. Here comes Jeremy Giambi, 0 for 1 against Corain. Jeremy high and deep to right field. This one is back. Will it be deep enough? And it is not. 2 outs. And how tough that one is. And here's Jason. So Jason Giambi, 1 for 1. He had a 2-run shot. And Giambi will be on the ground. This should be an easy out, 4-3, and they get it. Well, we go to the fourth inning. Things are varying favorably, but it is 4-2 though. Well, it's nighttime out. It is nighttime. Here's Scioscia, Russell, and Thomas. Here in the top of the fourth inning, Mulder will still be in. And Scioscia, that's going to be a strikeout, 1 out. Well, I will tell you what right now that here is Mark Mulder against Bill Russell. He's 1 for 1. Remember, all the playoff games will go at the same time. This will be to right field. And underneath, they're going to make the catch, 2 outs. That's Giambi. And that is Jeremy Giambi with the catch. And here's Darryl Thomas at center field. Center field, that's going to be a little looper. It's going to be up and over. They're going to go. The catcher will make the catch. That was easy for Sano. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Oakland needs some runs. Here comes Miguel Volpone at shortstop. Kansas City got to get 11 runs at the bottom of the ninth or it's over. And the LA Dodgers could really they could lose and make the playoffs because everybody else will be 2 back with 1 to go, 1 out. One out, bottom of the fourth inning. Here's Menachino, the second baseman. Terrain, Menachino, high, pop fly to right. And underneath, they'll make the catch again, and that's Guerrero. So that's going to be Pedro Guerrero with the out, and here comes Saenz. Olmedo Saenz at third base. Saenz from Terrain, that's going to be a shot to center field, and a base hit, a single. For Saenz, he'll get on. Bottom of the fourth inning. And here's Ortiz only hitting 186, but he has 14 shots. They would love Ortiz to nail one here. He would love it. That's going to be a high pop fly, though. And underneath again, Guerrero's going to make the catch. We go to the fifth inning. It's the Dodgers 4 and Oakland 2. Now you get a little more wiggle room in the playoffs than right now. You see Tampa Bay and Chicago in the 11th inning, one out, bottom of the 11th. Chicago could win it. That would be a mess, that division. Taking a look at other ones, Houston of 17 is winning. But San Diego beating Los Angeles. That's big. Minnesota. I mean, Philadelphia's got to try and tie it up. If they win the game, then Philadelphia will go to at least the tiebreaker game. Oakland has beaten Kansas City of 1980, and Kansas City of 85 is beat. Kansas City of 85 is done. Arizona's done, and we've already done this. We've already done this. New York Yankees in 1998. Where are they? The Yankees of 98. There they go. They win 3-2. They win 3-2. Montreal loses, but the Yankees win 3-2. And guess what? They're still in it. They're still in it for tomorrow. That's going to be one of the races. And here's Steve Sachs. Sachs, and that's going to be a shot to left field. Every game will be 7 Eastern time. One out. Here in the fifth inning, and here's Dusty Baker. And Baker now, that's going to be a shot and a base hit. No, it's going to be second to first, 2 out. Menachino. Nice throw by Menachino to Jason Giambi. And here's Pedro Guerrero, 0 for 1. And that's going to be a strikeout. Are they going to throw to first? Let's see. And they do, and they get him. And that's going to be it. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. The score is LA 4 and Oakland 2. We haven't had a base runner for a while. We really hasn't. Oh, good. The Rams tonight hosting the 45 Rams. That's going to be really good. One game a night, provided life doesn't get in the way. That's pretty good. That'll be fun. That'll be a really fun tournament. Here comes Eric Bynes. Burns. He strikes out, 1 out. Oakland's got to get somebody on. Here's Sal Fasano, the catcher. And that'll be ball 4. Oh, this is such a huge, huge game. Johnny Damon is 1 for 2. Damon, that'll be a shot. And a base hit. It gets by everybody. 2 will be on. And they throw it in. It'll be first and third. 1 out. Bottom of the fifth. And they have Fasano sacrifice position. Here's Jeremy Giambi. Jeremy at right field. He needs a sac fly. The pitch. It'll be on the ground. It could be 6-4-3. No, it's just 6-3. A run scored. It's now 4-3. What a big day. And here comes Bob Corain against Jeremy Giambi. He has a 2-run home run. Giambi, that's going to be a shot to right field, bullet drop, and it will. It's a base hit. Are they going to come around and score to tie the game? They're coming around. The game is tied. It's 4-4. Jason Giambi with an RBI single, and here comes Miguel Volpone. Volpone is 0 for 2 today. He's hitting .223, but he does have those 22 home runs. Terrain. This is the center field, and that's going to be caught. Oakland has tied it against LA, and the A's are back in it. We go to the 6th. Ron Say, he's 0 for 2. Mulder is still in. So Ron Say strikes out, 1 out. Oh, how big this game is. This is so big, 1 out. And here comes Steve Garvey, 1 for 2. No home runs, 2 RBIs. That'll be a shot. And the throw, 2 out. Two outs in the top of the 6th inning. Rick Monday, 0 for 2. And that's going to be 3 out. Bottom of the 6th inning. The score LA 4 and Oakland 4. Here's Frank Mendocino. Second base. That's going to be high, fly to right field. This one's going to at least hit the wall, and it will. Can Mendocino get to second? Mendocino's hustling, and he's going to get to second. It's going to be safe for a double. Mendocino starts out with the double. Here's Olmedo Signs. Olmedo Signs now. Hit him. It hit him. In the bottom of the 6th inning, there's 2 on. This is so big for Jose Ortiz. The DH. Ortiz. That's going to be a shot to left field. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Oakland's going to get the lead. 5 to 4. They're going to send another one to make it 6 to 4. They do. No, they don't. It's 5 to 4. Oakland in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Terry Forster will come in to pitch. Forster's 2-1, a 5.21 ERA. And Eric Burns left field, he's 1 for 2. This is big, and that'll be a high pop fly. This might be enough to send them home. Let's see, will it be a sacrifice? They catch it, they throw it in, they won't go home, they won't go home. And it'll be 1 out. They have Signs on third. And here is Fasano trying to get that insurance run. 1 out. Oh, that's an infield pop-up. It is not an infield fly. It is 2 out. And that's 2 outs, and Johnny Damon, 2 for 3. 2 for 3, and that'll be on the ground. And third to first, and that's the 3rd out. We go to the 7th inning. The score is Oakland 5, LA 4. Give me 1 second, as this is absolutely one of the craziest situations here. And in the inning, I just got to do one thing really quickly. Very, very quickly. I got to take a look. And I got to do one thing. So right now, taking a look right here. I don't know if Facebook is down or not. But I don't know. But anyway, we take a look here. They say I'm offline. I don't know about that. I mean, I am streaming like normal. There we go. So I'm all right, and here we go. We go to the next inning. Mulder. That'll be a shot in a base. No, it isn't. It's going to be one out. Giambi gets it. Mulder is still pitching. He's at 99. So Socia's out, and here's Bill Russell. It would be difficult for the Dodgers of 81 to make the playoffs if they lose, but I think they might have had the right people lose. For them, it's going to be the right field and underneath, and that's going to be a catch, 2 out. If Oakland wins, they might be tied. They might be tied. 7th inning stretch, you'll be able to look at the scores. And here's Darryl Thomas, center field. This will be to center field, a line shot. And it'll be caught, and Chuck Check, the out-of-town, scores. So the Dodgers got to win the game, the 88 Dodgers, because the 98 Yankees, they might be the second New York Yankee team to make the playoffs. And right now, they are having trouble. The Dodgers are down by 4 to San Diego. We might even have that game tomorrow. We don't know. But here's Jeremy Giambi, 0 for 3 today. The pitch and a strikeout, 1 out. Oakland needs desperately to win this game. If they do, it'll be a 3-way tie between Montreal, Tampa Bay, and themselves. Here's Jason Giambi, 2 for 3, a home run and 3 RBI. And that's going to be a high fly ball to left field. And this will be underneath, and they're going to make the catch. It's going to be 2 outs. 2 outs, and here comes Miguel Volpone. Miguel Volpone, 0 for 3. And that'll be a high pop fly. This is going to be center field, Volpone. And this one is against the wall. Volpone to second base. It'll be a double and safe. Bottom of the 7th inning. And here comes Frank Menachino. Remember Menachino? He was incredible his last at-bat. Forrester is pitching. Remember, he's 2-1 with a 4.99 ERA. He's come in his last 1 2/3 innings. The pitch. That'll be a hard shot for Volpone, and that's a base hitter. They're going to get their insurance run. Going around third, they're going to come home. The throw home, and they are safe in a 6-4 Oakland. here we go. Here's Olmedo Signs, the third baseman, 1 for 2. So it's 6-4, and Forster, that'll be on the ground. Can it go around the horn? They get 1, and that's all they need. That's all they need. I thought they needed 2. We go to the 8th inning. LA is down by 2. They haven't had a base hit in a long, long time. Here in the 8th inning, Jason Isringhausen will be in. He's 4-5, 3.38 ERA. If they win, then the Oakland A's, if they win, they will be in a 3-way tie. Then the 2 that win tomorrow, if they win, will be able to go. So here's Isringhausen. And that'll be a hard shot and a base hit. So that's going to be to center field. And the base hit as Isringhausen comes in. And the first batter, who was 1 for 3 in the game, Steve Sachs, gets on. He's now 2 for 4. Here's Dusty Baker. He's 2 for 3. With an RBI, Baker, that's going to be on the ground. Let's see. They pick it up. They eat it. Nobody throws. 2 are on. Nobody out. There's tension here. You got playoff positioning possibly on the line. Pedro Guerrero, 0 for 2. Isringhausen, the pitch. That'll be on the ground. Let's see. We go to 1. We go to 6. And that's all they're going to get. 1 out, first and third. So Sachs is in sacrifice position. And here's Ron Say. They want to at least cut it in half in this inning. So here's Ron Say, 0 for 3 today. 283, 35 home runs. He's the leader in home runs and all of the Creators Cup. That's going to be a little looper. They're not going to get it. They're not even going to get a run. 2 outs. And Achino will get under it. 2 outs, 2 on. And here's Steve Garvey, 1 for 3. The pitch. Now that's going to be the right field. They're going to bring it in. Will it hit the ground? And it will not. And they make it, and what a catch. They go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Oakland, a 6-4 lead. So Dave Stewart will come in. He's 4-1. 30 innings pitched, 4.50 ERA. And Dave Stewart, you remember he looked so good for the Oakland A's later on in his career than Toronto. But right now he's a long reliever. And here's Terrence Long, the DH, at 270. The pitch. That'll be a hard shot and a base hit. So Dave Stewart gives up a base hit here. Tampa, they could be done. They could be absolutely done. Here's Eric Burns. The Dodgers right now having trouble. Burns strikes out, 1 out. So that's going to be 1 out. That was way inside. And here's Solfasano. Solfasano, that'll be the right field. It'll be a line drive and a catch. That'll be 2 outs. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Johnny Damon is 2 for 4. The pitch, it'll be a high pop fly. And underneath, they're going to get it under, and they make it. So we go to the 9th inning. LA needs 2 to tie. If they don't, the game is over. It's 6-4, and this is the biggest inning of LA's season. Here's Rick Monday at left field. Monday against Isringhausen. Isringhausen wants a 2-inning save. Isringhausen, how many saves does he have? He has a lot. I can't see it, but he does. So here we go. Trying for a 2-inning save. Rick Monday will start. Monday, that's going to be a fly ball to left field, and that's going to hit the wall. And Rick Monday, it hits the big wall. And it could have been a home run, but it hits up high. Monday has a double. And the tying run will be at the plate. It is tense here. Mike Scioscia. Scioscia's 0 for 3 today, 240. He has 4 home runs, 29 RBI. So here's Scioscia against Isringhausen. That'll be a shot. That's going to be a base hit. They might score 1. Let's see if they're going to bring him around. They won't. And it is Rick Monday at third in sacrifice position, but the big one is Mike Scioscia. Ken Landreau, he's going to be pinch hitting. He's hitting 279, 15 home runs, 40 RBI. Nobody out for Isringhausen. A double play they'd love. It would make it 6-5, but they get 2 outs. The pitch. On the ground, it's going to be 3, 6, safe. And it's going to be 1 out tying run on first. Oakland needs the victory. Daryl Thomas, center field. 0 for 3. And here comes Isringhausen, 1 out. The pitch, it's going to be high center field. Is it going to hit the ground? And it will. The tying run goes to third. They throw to third, and he's safe. The tying run is in sacrifice position. For Steve Sachs, all he needs to do, the 326 hitters, is hit a fly ball. If he hits a fly ball, this game is tied, and the Dodgers have life. If he doesn't, it could be over. Sachs now 2 for 4 today. The pitch. It's going to be on the ground. This here could be 6 for 3. It goes 6 and no, he bobbles it, and it's going to be a tie game. It's 6-6. It's an infield hit. It was not an error. And it is now 6-6. LA ties it. First time they've scored since the second inning. And here's Dusty Baker. Baker the DH. 3 for 4 today. Isringhausen and losing everything now. The pitch. That's going to be on the ground. They pick it out. They go 6, 4, 3, and they get the double play. But the Dodgers have tied it. It is the Dodgers 6 and Oakland 6. The Dodgers in the bottom of the 9th inning. It's 6-4. They win, and they go to the playoffs. They lose, and it's going to be them versus the Yankees tomorrow. Here's Bobby Castillo. Bobby Castillo is now pitching for the LA Dodgers. 1 run, and Oakland wins and ties up the Brainiac Baseball Division. 3-way tie. Here's Jeremy Giambi, 0 for 4. And Jeremy, he walked him. 1 walk there. 61st walk this year for Giambi. And here's Jason Giambi. Jason is 2 for 4. He has a 2-run jack and another RBI. How big this is, the pitch. That's going to be on the ground. Could be 4-6-3. There's 4, 6, and 3, 2 out. Bottom of the 9th inning, 2 outs. And here's Eric Chavez, the pinch hitter. Hitting .291, 25 homers. Can he jack 1? That might be what he needs to do. And he strikes out. We go to the 10th inning. The score is LA 6, Oakland 6. Oh, what a game. Here's Pedro Guerrero. Usually these games take 20 minutes. This game's taking forever because of the early, all the times between innings. But here's Guerrero now. 0 for 3, strikes out, 1 out. Remember, you start out with a runner on second, and that's Dusty Baker. And Ron Say is 0 for 4. Ron Say 0 for 4 against Isringhausen. That'll be on the ground. They're not going to move him. The throw to first, they get it 2 outs. 2 outs, and now it is big. Here's Steve Garvey. Isringhausen just wants 1 more batter. Garvey's 1 for 4 with 2 RBI. The pitch.
The swing
and out, and we go to the bottom of the 10th. The score is LA 6 and Oakland 6. No other games tonight. They're all done. If they don't win, we're going to check on the other scores. Castillo to Menachino. Oh, how big this is. Menachino signs him long. Menachino, that's going to be a short shot. That's going to be a base hit. Oh, they're going to send the runner from second. Maybe you start with the runner on second, and he won't go. And it is a leadoff base hit. And remember, they send a runner, Bellhorn, to third. And Bellhorn to third, that is huge. Almeida signs. All he needs to do is a sac fly. And the Oakland A's have tied their division up. The pitch. That's going to be a high fly ball to center field. This one is back. Can they tie up the game? Will it be deep enough? It goes to the wall. They're going to throw home. Will they get him? And this game is over, and Oakland has tied their division up. They've tied the division up. Oh my goodness, they've done it. The Oakland A's have tied the division up 7-6. Oh my, and LA has had their dreams crushed. And now we go to the end of the game, and look at this. This has been an incredible game. Taking a look, Mark Mulder, the player of the game. And LA, you can see Mulder, Isringhauser gets a blown save and the win. He pitched 3 innings, giving up 2 runs, 6 hits. Mulder at 59, he wins player of the game, even though he didn't get the win. And Corraine gave up 5 runs on 8 hits, struck out 5, walked 1, and Castillo's 0 for 1. He ends up losing. For the Dodgers, Steve Sachs had 3 hits, Baker had 3 hits. Guerrero had a donut, but he walked. Ron Say had a donut. For Oakland, Damon had 2 hits. Giambi had a donut, but he walked and had an RBI. That was Jeremy, I believe. Jason at first base. I forget which one it is. That's Jason. Good. Jason Giambi got 2 hits and 3 RBI. 2 for 5. Volpone had a hit. Menachino had 3 hits. And Fasano had a donut, but he walked. And that was one of the biggest things. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to take a look at all of the scores from the last game. We know the most, and then we'll just tell you what happens here. Detroit won. That was huge for them. Taking a look down, the Philadelphia Phillies, they lost. That was a big blow to their division chances. The Montreal Expos, they lost 10-2. They got blown out. That was a huge blow to them. The Pirates at 60 are limping into the playoffs. They tied the game. They were down big, but they tied the game. The Marlins did. The 0-4 Red Sox, what a huge blow that is. Anaheim loses. The Cleveland Indians win. They're already in, but they're trying to get more. The 80 Astros lose, so only going to be 1 above. The Yankees of 98 keep their division hopes alive, keep their playoff hopes alive. 2 in the bottom of the 9th inning against the 63 Dodgers. They have to beat the 63 Dodgers tomorrow. Period. End of statement. The Mets beat the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks are done. They're done. It's over. They lose 6-3. The Yankees beat the Blue Jays at 93. The Yankees are looking for that division lead. Taking a look, the Pirates, they might have sewn up second place as they beat the 71 Pirates. There's a lot of seeding going on there. Baltimore is 66. They're eliminated, but they're 59-40. The Nationals lost. That's tough for them in their division. We'll take a look at that. The Cubs beat the Devil Rays, and the Cubs, that was huge there. Kansas City of 85 is done. They are done. They lose 12-1. It wasn't even close. 7th inning, that was huge. It was 4-1, then it was 10-1, then 12-1. It's over. Mariners lose. That only hurts seeding. The 17 Astros, they win. I think they clinched their division a little while ago. Oakland won. That makes things big. Philadelphia loses. So now they're tied for the final playoff spot. And the Dodgers lose 6-4 to the Padres, meaning that the Dodgers, if they win tomorrow, they're in the playoffs. If they lose and the Yankees win, we go to a playoff. And the 66 Dodgers lose. Now, what does that mean? The standings. We're going to take a look at the expanded standings. So the Dodgers lead New York by 1 game. Arizona and Kansas City are done. They're done. And the Dodgers are 50-49. The Yankees, if they win, the Dodgers lose, we go to a playoff game. Houston, Seattle, that's just seeding. Now Boston is now, Washington gets a playoff because everybody lost. Detroit won, but they're down by 2. They were down by 3-2. They could never win the division. So the Red Sox lost, and the Dodgers of 81 lost. So that means that Washington, even though they lost, they clinch a playoff spot. So they're in no matter what. They're in. So even if they lose, they cannot be playoffed out. They can't be playoffed out. So they can't get in a big tie and then messes happen. What can happen is Boston of 04, they got to win. If they win tomorrow, they're in. If they lose, then if the Dodgers or Tigers win, then they will play Boston in a playoff. If it's one team, we're going to show every pitch. If it's two teams, if it's a two-team playoff, it's every pitch. If it's three-team, we're going to do just like we do today and have a doubleheader. And get that second team out of the Ron Juckett League. What a league that is. Houston and Philadelphia. Philadelphia down by 1 game against Houston. Montreal, Oakland, and Tampa Bay are all tied. They're all tied for 2 spots. 3 teams for 2 spots. Baltimore's in, as we saw. They're going for seeding, but they lost 1 today. Philadelphia and New York are tied. Oh my. LA and New York Yankees are, Los Angeles New York Yankees, they're in, but the New York Yankees, if they win and LA loses, they've lost 5 in a row. That one was big. The 63 Dodgers, it was a bad day to be a Dodger fan. They're down. They lost 1, so the Pittsburgh Pirates in 1991 will have the 2nd seed. The only team they play is Anaheim, and a lot of people are wondering about Anaheim. They really are. Can they go once everybody's full speed, their pitching staff and everything? They beat Minnesota. Now, the Pirates of 1960 are 4 games ahead of the Indians. They're going to win the division, but when you look at overall seeding, that's just big right there. So now in this sub-league, what they're looking at is we're looking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this will be 7. That team will be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So the 71 Pirates are the 13th seeded team. And same, let's see. So they're the 13th, so the top 12 get a bye. They get a bye, and they don't need to be in the play-in. For the Pirates, they got to win, and Seattle's got to lose, and they got to hope to win the tiebreaker. When you look at the Pittsburgh Pirates, and you look at the reports and info, the team versus team, league reports home, and the team versus team, the Pittsburgh Pirates, let's see, of 1971 against Seattle. They didn't play them. They haven't played them. So I don't know what they would go by when it comes to record, but, well, who knows? So we're going to take a look there. Of course, the lowest team right now, can they get out of the basement of the Yankees and the Dodgers? They have clinched that the second place team there is going to be the worst team here because Cleveland has won. Well, the Dodgers could go 51-49 and win the tiebreaker and move up, but the Indians, the Phillies, and the 88 Dodgers, you never know. Dodgers have lost 3 straight. They could be out of it. The Yankees could win. All right, well, tomorrow we are just showing so there's internet out a little bit here. But we're going to talk to you a little bit later. Have a great day, everyone, and tomorrow will be the coup de grace with all the important games going on. We're going to say 12 noon. 12 noon, we're going to have all the important game, or one of them, not 12 noon real, but we're going to make sure that the actual time of the games are separated from everybody else. Have a great day, and we will see you later. Football is next.